Hello, buddy. Ian Robson. Welcome back to an episode of Coffee with Ian. So, there have been a couple things going on this last week. One of the interesting things that came out recently was GPS mod beta has come out, I guess. And the particular one is, it's not called GPS anymore because it's not by the same person, Urban Silver. What's up? It is by, what's his name? I can't remember his name out. It's an odder name than I recall. Anyways, it's going to be what's called course guidance. I think that's what they refer to it as now, as opposed to GPS, because that's not made by Upside Down, which is the previous author of the GPS mod and a few other mods. So it's a new person. So the interesting thing about this is they added a couple things that I think are really cool, actually. One of the things they added in the newest GPS mod is they actually added the fact that you have to purchase basically a satellite receiver for each of your tractors so that you can actually use GPS. Now, that makes an amazing difference because it makes it like more realistic, I guess is the best way to describe it. Because in real life, you would have to purchase a start, like, well, for John Deere, it'd be like, a Starfire receiver, for example. And then a GPS display is everything you'd have to buy. So I guess the 15,000 is both combined. So I wish GPS would come to console. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. CW Hens, what's up? So that's the thing that I thought was kind of neat. So I guess it seems like you have to purchase one for each of your tractors at the moment. Now it seems like you can get it on GitHub at the moment. I haven't tried the GPS beta yet. But as far as I know, it's been released as for an open beta, so you can check it out if you so desire, which I think is kind of neat because it allows you to, try it out, see if you like it or not, see if it works for you and the way you play it. Because it's not like in previous versions of the GPS mod, what you had to do is you just put the mod in and that was it. And every tractor had GPS no matter what. Whereas now you have to purchase the, let's say, a satellite receiver for each of your tractors if you want to use the GPS mod, which I think is kind of neat. It kind of adds a little bit of an extra element to the actual mod itself, as opposed to just having the mod in the folder. Now, I don't know if they're going to add like a visual effect. So, for example, on the John Deeres in the game, I believe they already have the Starfire receivers on them. And I think the New Holland and Case ones, they already have something similar already as well. I haven't used anything to FS19 ones, to be honest with you. So, but I know in the John Deeres, they already have like the Starfire receiver on the top. It's like an orb kind of thing almost. So good idea. And good morning. Morning, Mike. How's it going today? Yeah. So I think it's kind of neat how they that was added in the recent release of it. Remember, it's beta, so it's not going to be full released for a while yet. Do you think they will add something like this to console? I'm not sure. It's going to be that's hard to say. So Captain Jesse One, how are you? I'm doing well, sir. Yeah, so that's the thing they just released just I think within last week for Farm Sim. That I think was kind of neat. And of course, Courseplay beta's there too. Is there a thing that you can potentially check out? I haven't messed around with Courseplay because I've been playing primarily on the server, but there are some things that'd be really nice to use it for. So the other big thing that I kind of came up, which we thought was really neat, was lines are finally out for Hunter Call of the Wild, which is really cool. So what that kind of adds is an element of what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're being hunted, I guess, a little bit, because the lions will actually be aggressive towards you, which is kind of funny. So why am I late today? I don't know. My wife was slept in today and we ended up just chit-chatting for a bit. So that's why I'm a little late today. But that's kind of neat. So that's been finally released. They already released a hot fix for that already because they're having some problems with it, which is normal for when you release a new mod like that. Adds an element of danger. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Brett. Element of danger. Now, I haven't tried it yet. So that's the thing I need to kind of check out. Of course, in the latest edition, latest edition of the game, or the latest map edition, I guess, Park Fernando, they have the Pumas in there already. So that's the kind of the element of danger already. Do you know if it works in multiplayer? The GPS mod, all right, as far as I know, the GPS beta does work with multiplayer, but it is beta, so it can break things pretty easily. GPS so far with an update been better, which I'm glad to see taking time with it. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not the same guy who was working on it before. Like, Upside Down, he was pretty good about bringing his mods over very quickly, but he's actually started working for Cattle and Crops now. And that's the reason why we haven't seen any of his mods. So like the BGA extension, drive control, etc., etc. So that's the other thing. They've also released a few new mods for Farm Sim 19 on the Mod Hub, which is good to see. Apparently, there was a new map release, which is supposed to be a good British map. I haven't really kept an eye out for it. I don't like most British maps. There's only a few I've really liked. Nunston, I think, was the Dunston. I think it's Nunston's the one I really liked. That was a British map. That was cool to see. It was like more like an open British map, I guess. So, but it still had like British elements to it, which is kind of neat. So, is Follow Me out for PC? As far as I know, it is not. I haven't seen anything. It may be out. Someone may have done their own little edit to it to make it work. But as far as I know, it's not out for PC to the public. Let's say. Ian, did you think about buying for your farm? Buying a Japanese mini truck for my farm? I don't know which one you're talking about. Maybe. There's lots of options available to us nowadays. Let's see if what were the other ones they just released. Oop, that's dedicated server. I don't need that. They released one other one. What was the one I'm thinking of? Marwell Manor is the name of the farm. The Real Dirt color, which I actually found out about that one from Silver News. He's doing a great job with that news. He's doing like a newscast basically every other day and collecting all the news from like Facebook and from Facebook, from forums, stuff like that. So he's doing a really great job. I think he's for what he's doing. What was the one that was released? Not Grizzly Mountain. The New Holland Big Baler is the one I'm thinking of that was recently released. And Speed Control, no. So there's a few mods that are out, but haven't been put up. Well, I can't put them on the server quite yet, so it's kind of interesting. So, also in other news, in ATS, they actually finally released a log trailer you can purchase now, which is kind of cool. I haven't done any logging at all. I haven't taken any logs to anywhere in ATS at all. So I may have to check that out this weekend at some point and see what it's like. It's a log trailer, so I'm not too fussed about it. I was hoping to see some heavy haul style trailers that you can customize. But as far as I know, I haven't seen anything out about it yet. They're just kind of working on other things that are a bit more important, which I understand. Although I'd still like to see like a heavy haul style trailer so you can haul, some of those bigger, higher capacity things and kind of, I guess for me, it would be like reenact what Sergei Drachev is doing in real life without all the hassle, I guess. Farabizio, hello. How is your winter farm maintenance going? So far, it's been pretty good. I don't live on a farm. I just work for John Deere. But farm maintenance, I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot in terms of maintenance. I know my father-in-law has been working on his John Deere 4000. I think he had to replace a radiator in it. We tried to get it fixed initially. It didn't work, so I had to replace a radiator. So for some of those older tractors, it gets a bit more difficult to get parts for it sometimes because they are older. Like most of his tractors are from like the 70s, I'd say. 70s, maybe early 70s to 80s. So it makes it a bit more difficult to try and find some parts for it. Not all parts, but some parts. So that's one of the deals there. What else did I see that was really interesting? Of course, the Steam Lunar Sale is on right now. If you want to check out, see if there's any games that might be on sale. I know for me, there were a few games that I was interested in. What was the one I saw that interested me? I was looking, I didn't realize the other day, but City Skylines, which is like a city building game, I didn't realize how many additions, how many DLCs they have for that game. It's silly. Like I played the game and I really enjoyed the game. No, don't play the video. Stop. I really enjoyed the game, but I didn't realize how many DLCs there were. So like, I'm just looking at the bundle right here for City Skylines. It's for all of them. And they're all like, all the DLCs are half price right now, like 50% off. It would still cost me $61, normally $136. How crazy is that? Yeah, exactly. GOG's got some good sales going on too. So there's a couple interesting ones on City Skylines. I might have to check out because I do like that game. It's pretty cool. Division, haven't really looked at that. More Vader comments, yeah, it'd be kind of nice. How do I like working for John Deere? It's been pretty good so far. You got to drive tractors around basically when you want. Right now, at least, basically when you want to. For me, it's hard for me to justify doing something sometimes. Like, why would I drive this 5100R around right now to do nothing? Basically, like if I was trying to learn how to drive it, I guess maybe, but I don't even sell those machines, so it makes it even harder for me to justify driving them around. At least for me, at least. So. Yeah, there's quite a few DLCs. There's things like Park Life, so you can put like theme parks, country road rate. They have radio, music related stuff for City Skylines. I don't care so much about that. All that jazz. Paradox is interesting with all new kind of traffic jams in City Skylines. That's fine. Content creator pack, and they have Europe style buildings and whatnot. Concerts, green cities, mass transit, relaxation station, which is probably just more music. Content creator pack is high-tech buildings. So there's a few in there that are kind of pretty neat. Natural disasters, if you want to go back to Sim City back in the day. Art Deco, that one's more is just for the way buildings look, I believe. Snowfall, so that's an additional thing you have to worry about. So there's a couple of interesting ones. Like After Dark, I guess was the very first one that came out, if memory serves. And stop playing those autoplays. Turn that off. That's when it first came out, and that was the city changes during the hours of the day and affects citizens' schedules. Traffic is visibly slower at night, and some zoned areas do not work with full efficiency. This expansion will put you in control of managing the city's different aspects of day and night cycles. So lots of cool stuff for that. And then the Snowfall one, you have like trams and stuff like that you have to deal with, I believe, in this new player bundle. Oh, there's a new player bundle. What does this give me? City Sky and Snowfalls, natural disasters. I don't want that. No thanks. But anyways, there's a few things in there too. Cool game. Haven't really played with it much lately, but it's another fantastic game. I still have Railway Empire. I still haven't dumped a whole lot of hours into it lately. So what else we got here? More Vader Shot Combines. That'd be good. What about the RD2 2019 Resident Evil Remastered? Don't play Resident Evil. Do you have a John Deere tractor to plow or blow out your driveway? No, I use a shovel. Farmer Beavis, what's up? Yeah, I've definitely used a tractor to move snow before, but I don't own one. My driveway is like a four-car driveway, and it would be way overkill to have any kind of tractor basically for my driveway. Although I have joked about it with my wife, and she kind of says, maybe not. And I would like the problem is once you get into like an enclosed tractor, which is what you'd have to have here in this scenario, and block it out and leave it outside, is that it doesn't work. So a little RC. Oh, that's not. I could do little RC tractors. You know how long that would take. Will you make more Train Sim World videos? I might. RC tractor. That would be hilarious, actually. I don't know if they make RC snowblowers. That would be kind of funny to see, because I know they make RC like dump trucks and RC combine stuff like that. But it would be really funny to see if they had RC snowblowers. That would be curious to see. Sitting, you'd be able to sit inside and like blow your driveway with your little tiny car. How hilarious would that be? Oh my, that would be pretty funny actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Did John Deere make a Walker snowblower? They used to make walk behind snowblowers. They don't anymore. It's not about the efficiency. It's about the fun. Yeah, absolutely. John Deere doesn't make walk behind snowblowers, at least not for us in Canada. We don't get them up here anymore. But they used to make walk behind snowblowers. So we deal with other companies now for snowblowers. We switched over to this dark roast coffee. It's pretty good. I find it pretty strong, which is good for me at least because I enjoy it. What else was interesting? I haven't seen anything else that really jumped out at me. There's a couple ones I should really take a look through City Skylines and see what's available there because I really enjoyed that game. How's my fishing been? I haven't done any fishing yet. I haven't done any fishing in 2019 at all. To be honest with you, I don't do much ice fishing because I don't have a buddy in the air quite yet. The closest guy I know who likes to ice fish is like 2 hours almost away, so we don't do very much of it. I know. No fishing. It's been kind of I went fishing, I think in December. Blasphemy. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a huge fan of ice. Well, I haven't done enough ice fishing to really enjoy it yet. So I do have ice fishing gear back here, but I haven't really done a lot of it because I'm like, you should get a snowblower. More fun to shovel than pulling back. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think about getting is it already out? Train, it's a beta version of it. And it's not the GPS from previous versions. It's like called what was the name of it? Oh my goodness. not course correction. I can't remember the name now. What are they called? Can't remember. It's less GPS and more auto steer. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what GPS is in real life, basically. So guidance steering. Thank you. Steering guidance or guidance steering, something like that. So it should be interesting to see how it works. GPA could be. So it could be interesting to see how it works. Yardworks do make good snowblowers. Yeah, not too bad. I probably wouldn't buy Yardworks personally, but I've heard good things about some of those. So what else was there? I think that's it. That's all I got for today, folks. I'll probably will stream later on today, I imagine. Don't know what yet. I might do a little bit of ATS. Might do a little something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. Honda snowblower? Yeah, we sell Honda at work. So, but they're expensive. Like, pretty expensive. And by expensive, I mean like, what's the cheapest one? Like $2,000, I think. Something like that. Hi, Ian, all the way from Liverpool, UK. Well, hello, all the way from Ontario, Canada. All right, folks, that will be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Coffee with Ian. Almost finished my coffee now. My name is Ian Robson once again, and have yourselves a good day. Enjoy the coffee. Also, thank you everyone for stopping by.